Frozen in pure terror, the assistant could only watch as Andrei, his mentor, his friend, disintegrated right before his eyes. He crumbled away into nothing more than a pile of ancient gray dust. A scream ripped from his throat as he turned and fled, his feet pounding against the cobblestones of the desolate village. He ran wildly, banging on doors, his voice raw as he begged for help. "Please, someone, he's gone." But the doors remained bolted. Faces appeared in windows, their eyes wide with a familiar ancestral fear, before shutters were slammed shut. They whispered a single chilling word: Blestimul, the curse. No one would help him. They were too afraid. Desperation fueled his flight, pushing him past the edge of the village and up a winding, overgrown path. He didn't know where he was going, only that he had to get away. Through the gnarled trees, a dark silhouette emerged against the stormy sky, a Gothic manor, brooding and imposing. The Drăghici manor. With nothing left to lose, he scrambled up the steps and hammered on the massive wooden door. It creaked open, revealing a grand but decaying hall. Inside, a group of people turned to face him, their expressions not of surprise, but of solemn expectation. These were the Drăghici descendants. An elderly woman stepped forward, her eyes filled with a sad wisdom. "We knew you would come," she said, her voice a low murmur. "We always knew this day was inevitable." The assistant tried to explain, to stammer out the horrifying story of Andrei's demise, but they simply nodded. They already knew. They knew about the curse that had plagued their bloodline for centuries, and then he saw her. Standing slightly apart from the others was a young woman, his breath caught in his throat. The resemblance was impossible, uncanny. It was as if a portrait had come to life. She had the same raven hair, the same piercing eyes, the same aristocratic features as the woman from the ancient legends. She was the spitting image of Lysandra. The family explained everything. The curse wasn't just a story, it was their reality. And the key to it all, the source of its power, was the talisman. The very object Andrei had been searching for. The one he had just unearthed. The goal was clear, their only hope for freedom. The talisman had to be destroyed. But a cold dread settled over the room as the matriarch delivered the final devastating blow. "There's a problem," she whispered, her voice trembling. "To destroy it, we must possess it." The assistant's blood ran cold as he realized the implication. Lysandra, reborn or reawakened, now held the talisman in her grasp. She was no longer just a legend. She was real, she was back, and she was more powerful than ever. The curse was no longer a dormant threat waiting in the shadows. It now had a master, and the final, terrifying chapter of their family's nightmare was just beginning. How can they possibly defeat an immortal sorceress who holds the very source of her power? The Drăghici family, armed with only their ancestral knowledge and a desperate courage, must now face the specter of their past made flesh. The final confrontation is coming. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the darkest legends. Thanks for watching.